guys, hi, welcome back. Coming back to you today with a new video, and that means some new tips that I'm excited to share as always. So you already know what I'm gonna ask you. If you're new, please do subscribe and turn those notifications on. Let me just say that I am very grateful because I've had a few people trying to keep stay on me, so I make sure my content stays uploaded every Wednesday and Sunday. By now I feel like everybody knows my upload schedule, which makes me really appreciative because it means that you are keeping up with my videos and you're watching the content I'm putting out. So that alone is very rewarding and I'm just so grateful. So anyhow, subscribe if you haven't, turn your notifications on so you always get to see those videos right when they are uploaded. So now let's get into today's topic. Topic is gonna be very simple and straightforward as usual. I'm sharing with you some pieces that I believe everybody should have in their closet. Those are great items that you should always have on hand, especially if you're trying to build your closet from the ground up. Like maybe you're trying to revamp and get rid of some old things or just buy new things. But there's literally 5 items that I think are classical pieces that should always be a part of your closet. You'll never go wrong by making those purchases. They are timeless and they will serve you over and over again, no matter what. Fashion comes, fashion goes, but those pieces will always be around and they are great to have. So let's talk about the first one, guys. So the first item that's always going to be a safe purchase no matter what is the off-the-shoulder top. Remember I talked about it when I made my clothing haul, which was the video right before this one. I'll put a link up in case some of y'all have missed it or you just want to see what I was talking about. So the reason why you want to have off-the-shoulder items in your closet is because one, they are very feminine. I told you or showed you in that video that they just basically expose your collarbone, which is really sexy. Like showing neck is something that's very attractive. Ask any man. No matter what your body shape is, no matter what your type is, like your body type is, this is the one thing that's always flattering, like just showing your collarbone. So anyhow, they are chic, they are sexy, they are timeless, they're feminine, and they are always trendy. If you think about it, off-the-shoulder items have been coming around since the 80s. Every time there's new fashion popping up left and right, it never fails that off-the-shoulder something, tops, dresses, in some type of way, shape, or form, those come back. So those are great purchases to make for anyone. I repeat, anyone, no matter what your age is, no matter what your type is. By my type, I mean your body type. It's the one thing that I think is completely worth it. Well, let's just start with some general advice. If you're going to invest in off-the-shoulder top, because obviously the point is to show this sexy neck and collarbone, you want to either have your hair like up in a bun or just like in a ponytail. No matter what you do, you want to pull up your hair so that you can actually show, because that's what the outfit is about, just showing this like neck part up top. So that's the general piece of advice when it comes to those. If you want to wear that and you want to accessorize, usually it's good to go with fine jewelry, like fine necklaces or just like small earrings. That's because the off the shoulder is a piece in itself and you want people to look at your shoulder and to see like this part that's been exposed. When you wear like a very busy or like very chunky accessories, then that's what the attention is going to be on and it takes away from the top. So that's why I say that you should probably go with finer jewelry. At least that's what I do. But again, like I always say, to each his own. I'm just sharing what works for me. But just generally, it's best to go with the finer jewelry. About how great it is to have it and how timeless and chic it is. But I do have to admit that off-the-shoulder tops come with one issue. Sometimes you just can't help them from like riding up. No matter how much you try to keep them like down, like at the shoulder length, sometimes they just ride up. Unfortunately, I mean, if somebody has an answer out there for like how to keep that down, I would love to hear from you because I still don't have the answer to that. What I can say though is that if they have an elastic, band at the shoulder here, like they have an elastic band at the top part, usually that helps keep it in place, but it just moves less than it would without it. But yeah, that's the one issue though with the off the shoulders. Speaking of elastic top and keeping it the shoulder length, bra. Usually, if you're like very slim or you have a smaller, petite body, you don't have a big chest, you can get away with not wearing any bra. But that's another thing to keep in mind. If you're someone that has like a full chest, like double D's or whatever, then you may need to invest in a bra with some clear straps. But nonetheless, I think it's one piece that is sexy, really timeless, really chic, because like I said, every fashion cycle, it comes back around. And you can wear it without showing so much skin or feeling like you're overly exposed, which is a great way if you're either very demure, like you don't like showing skin, or you do like showing skin. Like it's win-win in those both situations. So again, off-the-shoulder items are gonna be always going to be a safe purchase that you should probably have in your closet. Second item that you should probably keep on deck, that's always a great addition and a safe purchase, is waist cinching belt. So I also showed you in that same haul video that I mentioned earlier that I bought a few belts on Pretty Little Thing. Waist cinching belts, you can never go wrong with those, because guess what? They add shape and definition to your outfit. They give you a silhouette. Like, who doesn't want more definition? Who doesn't want like an S-shaped type of body? They always come in handy. And even if you don't need that definition, then it's just an easy way to really just spruce up your outfit and just give it more balance. It's a great way to cut it if you look very like vertical, like your look looks very square from head to toe. It's a great way to break those lines and just add different shapes and forms. Now, while it's nice to have that S shape and that definition, you can also use belts to transform any outfit. Go from very, very basic and casual to like a bit more chic. So there isn't much to say about this. I mean, even that haul video that I keep talking about, you probably saw the difference between the dresses without the belt and the dresses with the belt. When it comes to the suction that I'm speaking of, watch this. I tried on this bodysuit with my pair of pants. I'm not wearing the belt. Now look at that in comparison to the same bodysuit, the same pants, basically the same outfit with the belt. You see that it makes a tiny difference in my midsection. Now, by no means am I fat or like big, or like, at least I don't think so, but it still creates that nice silhouette that I get. And I don't know about y'all, but like, I'm completely here for it. So waist cinching belt is probably something that will never not be in my closet. I buy them in all kinds of shape and sizes, big, small, like narrow, thick. They all come handy. So I highly suggest that you invest in those, because that purchase is one that you will never regret. It'll always come in handy for like any type of outfit. Think about it. So far, I've been saying that all the items I'm saying are safe purchases that every woman should have in their closet are also all very flattering to the body type. I don't know if some of y'all picked up on that, but this is exactly why I keep saying that they're safe, because this doesn't apply to just one specific group or one body type. Like, everybody can wear those, and it's a given that you're still gonna come out on top and you're gonna rock that outfit very well. High-waisted bottoms. Whether it's a pair of pants, trousers, or just high-waisted skirts, or even shorts. High-waisted just elongate your pins. It gives the impression that you're taller. It gives the impression that you're slimmer, especially when the cut is very narrow and like straight. Those are a great investment that everybody should carry in their closet. I repeat, everybody should carry in their closet, no exception. They are universally flattering. They hug your body in all the right ways. They show off your curves. They, might I add, they suck everything in, which we love. As women, we always want stuff that's going to take care of our midsection. If it means that we don't have to wear shapewear, I'm all for it. High-waisted bottoms do that well. Now, I'm saying almost universally because there's times when your stomach is just like poking out, your belly is just poking out, and you wear high-waisted, and it kind of like splits your tummy into halves. So you kind of see like pick it at the bottom, and then it picks over the top, like it's bulging over the seam of the pants. But so that's why I say almost universally. But 99% of the times, this is one thing that everybody should probably invest in. Also, the way they make them nowadays, they really give you or give the impression that you have a nice derrière. So they give the impression that you have basically have a nice. And again, that's something that every woman wants. Like, I don't know any woman who doesn't want to look like or who doesn't want to have a really nice behind. So, high waisted bottoms, please do invest in those. I'm telling you, take my word for it, you will not regret it. They're life changing. And I think about it, and I think about like the early 2000s, or like when low rise pants like jeans were really in. Those were so trashy. Like, you bend over and like your thong is like peeking out like in the back. Those days, those years are gone, guys. The fourth item that's a safe purchase and I think would be a great asset to your closet are matching sets. By matching sets, I mean those ensembles that come like in two pieces. You have the top and the bottom, because these are a great way to maximize your closet and maximize the outfits that you can come up with or that you wear. I actually did a little experiment to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let me show you. In this first one, I'm wearing my ensemble the way it came. It's a tank bodysuit with the skirt. You see, it's uniform. That's like a great going out look. Maybe go to like dinner with some girlfriends or something. That's outfit number one. Now look how I transform it into the second one. I keep the same skirt, but now I add a different bodysuit that's been sitting in my closet. By the way, as you can see, it's still the same off the shoulder top. Told y'all guys, very flattering. Now look at this third one. This third one, I actually kept the top and I switched out the bottoms. So I'm wearing some pair of high-waisted cutoffs. Again, high-waisted because guess what? They are flattering. So I'm wearing high-waisted bottoms, but because those shorts are so short and they basically show like my butt cheeks in the back, I threw a red cardigan on top. I wanted to stay within that same color scheme, that same color palette to make that outfit pop. So this is one ensemble that came like a skirt and a bodysuit. From there, I made it into two different outfits. So I can wear basically the same outfit on like three different occasions and not look the same. And that's the basic reason why I say that's a safe purchase. You just get the most out of your closet without having to go back to the mall or purchase more items. Those are great to have on. And that applies to everything. I'm not just talking about like, because that ensemble is really a going out outfit. I have some that are stay at home, like shorts and t-shirts, but it's the same thing because I can wear a t-shirt with like a pair of jeans and accessorize and just be on my way and go out the door. Or I can wear the shirt and the shorts the way they came, and that would be more like a chill at home casual vibe. So again, great investment, safe purchase. You get the most bang for your buck because you just shop basically from your closet to create new looks every time. This next piece I'm really excited to talk about because we've talked about clothes, we talked about clothing accessories, the waist cinching belt. Now, you know, we have to have a little bit of everything. Now we're gonna add jewelry in the mix. So in this piece, I'm specifically talking about men's watches. You heard me right, not women, men. And the reason why I think everybody should own men's watches, that's because those are classic, timeless pieces. I like to buy the sporty ones because I think it's just super easy and very versatile. You can just wear those with any type of outfit, take it from casual to business chic to relax to fancy, and they do it. The overall look of men's watch is that they're big, they're statement pieces in themselves. Men's watches don't have a lot of frilling going on. They don't have a lot of like sparkly stuff. They don't look feminine. They're just very simple, sleek pieces, and that's what you want. That's the basis for like building a closet. Go from the simple items and then just add stuff. So you wear a men's watch on your wrist. You don't need anything else. There's something really appealing, attractive to me about that contrast. You being a woman and like that feminine soft side, wearing such a huge piece that's just there, that basically like swallows your wrist. Oh my gosh, here I go again, swallows. They tend to have a bigger resale value. That is true. If you buy two watches at the same price point, a men's watch versus a woman's watch, you are more likely to get more bucks compared to a woman's watch. Because I think there's this idea that women are the ones that try to keep up with fashion. So every time something new pops around, they want to hop on that trend and get rid of the old one. So therefore, her stuff just loses value over time faster. But when it comes to men, a lot of the pieces that are constructed or the pieces that are really trendy are the same ones over and over and over. So if you think about it, men's watches, a piece that came out 20, 30 years ago would be considered antique. it would be considered something that has a really high value compared to a woman's watch, because we know that there's going to be a trend 2 months from now that we're all going to hop on, and then that watch won't have really any true meaning, because that's just what women do. We just hop from one trend to the other. Whereas men, they tend to stick to a classic piece, and they basically wear the same thing over and over again, like over time. Men's fashion for sure doesn't pick up as fast as women's fashion does. So women of the world, if you're trying to invest in some great accessories, or like especially if you're trying to build your closet, like start from the ground up, I think it's a great investment. Those were the tips I had to share with you today. As I always say, I'm just sharing what works for me, so I love to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think. Do you like men's watches? Are they too big, too manly for you? What about off the shoulder tops? How do you feel about them? Do you think we should stay away from them because they have that issue with like sometimes riding up and not staying in place? Whatever the case might be, hop in the comments, tell me what you thought, and please again do subscribe if you haven't, and like and thumbs up this video. Until then, I'll see you next time on Wednesday. Bye guys.